Welcome to our latest golf course renovation update video. I'm JB Belknap, General Manager at the Herons Glen Rec District. I'm joined as always by Tim Kortenik, Director of Greens and Grounds. We have a special guest, Bruce Johnson. Bruce is on the Golf Course Renovation Committee and has done a lot of our tours around the golf course for the residents. Tim, we'll start with you.
Sure.
Kind of give us an update on what's been going on lately.
Yeah, so construction seems like it's finally starting to dwindle down. We still have the main construction group. Clark is here tidying up some things, focusing on a lot of cleanup, but good news is the irrigation is all finished. We've got everything pretty much all dialed in, so our irrigation contractors are out. Still on call if we need their help with anything, so they're still working in the area. If we find something that needs taken care of, they're still around. So they're done, but still ready to help need be. Good news with Clark is we've got probably about 95% of the entire area grassed. Working on some of the perimeter areas still that we had to go back and do some drainage on. So those areas still need to have some attention and some grassing done. But we've been getting ½ inch, ⅕ inch every night. So there's some spots we're definitely going to need to attend to, once it dries up a little bit. But for the most part, tee green, fairway, we're 100% grassed. We got the halfway point through with construction. Now we're, the other halfway point, which is the grow in. So, have some patience and bear with us. We're going to be pumping fertilizer, and you'll see us out there mowing quite a bit. See some other things they got going on. We're starting to move some of the bunker sand. A lot of the waste areas are getting spread out. So it's really starting to take form. As you go through, you can start to see about 5 holes look pretty good, like they're almost ready to be done, and then we're just waiting on the rest of them. So 50% of the way there, we're halfway there. Construction's about done, just got to grow it in now. But I think the greens for the most part are looking great. We've only got about 5 more greens left to really grow in, but the other ones are almost all full coverage. Putting green, chipping green, nursery, we just grassed 2 weeks ago, and we've already got inch-long roots on those. So we're pushing them.
Well, we're excited, Tim. Bruce, I want to turn to you, and I want to thank you very much for taking a lot of the residents out on the tours. It's you've done about you've scheduled or done about 15 of these tours, so we really appreciate you donating your time and volunteering to do this. Can you give us a sense of what the residents' reactions have been on the tours?
Most of the residents are very, very impressed, particularly on the front 9 where things have matured significantly. They love the look of the greens and the tees, the cart paths with all the pull-offs. They really like the undulations that have taken place, the increased green size. They're worried about 3-putting.
Sure, we all are.
But it's really been favorable throughout the whole course. Number one concern is when are we going to get to play? And I've given them your phone number.
Good, that's good.
And told them December, and I didn't tell them the year. And
the year.
Second concern is when do we get to use the practice facility? And I've told them, of course, the mats are on order, and once they come in, we'll get it all set up. So it's been a real fun experience.
Right. Well, Bruce, again, we can't thank you enough for everything that you're doing and appreciate it.
No problem.
Well, folks, let's go up in the drone. We'll show you a couple of holes, and we'll see you soon. Okay, Tim, here we are on hole number 1. Why don't you take us through it?
Yeah, quite a bit is different now. You see on the far left, that was back in April when we first started doing some shaping. Still we're removing palmettos and some trees, and the second image you see that was about a month after we grassed in June, so they're about 2 months apart. And then here the third photo is about another 2 months after. So you see a lot of these washouts on this second video, on the right side. They're starting to fill in. We still have a couple that we're filling in over there, and really the perimeters are going to take a little bit of time to mature and grow in, especially with how wet and how high the lakes have been lately. But I think the majority of the tees, fairways, greens, we've got a really good stand of grass on.
Here's number 15.
Yeah, again, this right one was just taken September. The one on the left was from pre-construction, so still have the bunkers for them. This is one of the last holes that we've done. The next 3, 15, 16, 17, you'll see are the last few to get grassed. So these are the ones that we're pushing the most, and we still have, you know, a few of these washouts that kind of like if you saw that video just, you know, a minute ago from one, this is kind of the point we are at that second video from one, kind of the same area.
And those kidney-shaped bunkers give the hole a different look.
Yeah, definitely. And you can, you know, they're flashed a little bit so you can see them from the tee. They're not completely blind. But it gives us a little bit more room around them too to mow, and it's not as tight and funky as before.
Here's number 16.
Yeah, 16's coming in for one of the last ones we did. It's coming in really strong. We've been mowing this one pretty consistently with, you know, almost like hole one. So the sprigs on this one they completely took off. I'm not sure if it was just the soil or it was just a little bit wetter than the rest of them, but we got a really good stand going here. You see the bunkers are starting to take shape. They've got the sand all spread out now, and this green is just massive, JB. Like it's you can't really tell from the aerial above, but you get on it and it's a big green with a nice little catch area in the back.
Right. Now I know I can 3-putt any green. And 17.
17, yeah, you can notice kind of did a little bit of repositioning of these tees, so they're not aimed, you know, towards the houses, but we got them more essentially towards the fairway. You can see the added 6 tees that we have here. Again, this is one of the last ones to get grass, so one that we're pushing a little bit harder than the others. That right trap is now a waste area, so that area is going to have some screenings in it. I changed up this fairway bunker up here on the left. It got a little bit smaller than it was. We removed a bunker on the left side of this green, have a little grass catch area. The green's coming in really nice, coming in really good.
That's great. We're going to head over to the driving range next, Tim.
Yeah.
Just as an addition, we are going to put a new ball containment system in, which was the turbidity barrier to make sure that we're containing the balls and they're not jumping the barrier and going into the weeds and the rocks.
Yeah. And you can see, as we talked about before, we pushed this path back a little bit, just took a little bit of area away from the chipping area of that putting green. Not necessarily the size of the putting green. The putting green is still going to be pretty large, but even the chipping green is a little bit bigger. We were going through the process of reorienting the chipping green and the bunker, but just the way it lined up with houses and stuff didn't seem feasible. But we do have a lot more chipping area than before. We removed a lot of bushes, trees, some rocks over there, so there's plenty of area to chip. And the green itself is just as large as before, so we didn't really lose anything by gaining that extra, you know, 10-20 foot on this driving range.
Tim, thanks for taking us up and showing some of the holes. It's my pleasure now to introduce our new head golf professional, Chris Ewing. Chris, we're excited to have you here.
Very good. Thanks, JB. It's great to be here at beautiful Herons Glen. I'm very excited to be part of a great team here working with you, JB, and Tim, and the rest of the staff here at Herons Glen. I look forward to putting together a great golf program for everybody here as we get close to season. And speaking of excitement, new golf course. The excitement is building, it's churning right now, so we're all getting excited about the grand opening coming up not too far down the road, so really looking forward to it.
Right. It's not too soon though. It's
not too soon, but it's on the horizon.
It's on the horizon.
Chris, we love your enthusiasm, and again, we're happy to have you, and I think it's going to be a great it's going to be a great season for us. So thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Until next time, take care, and we'll see you soon.